In this video, we're going to go through Learning Target 2.2.2, which talks about finding the y-intercept of a line if you are given certain information. So this problem says to find the y-intercept of a line that has a slope of 1/2 and passes through the point 8, 1. So first thing I want to kind of look at is like, what information am I given and what am I being asked to find? So we know lots of things about lines. Lots of them have letter representations. And so the first thing I always do is I want to label everything that I have. So it says, find the y-intercept. Well, y-intercepts are represented by B. Then it says we have a slope of 1/2, and slope is represented by M. And then it says we have a point, 8, 1, and points are represented by X and Y. And so now I have lots of information. If I look at kind of what I'm given, I also know some extra things about lines. I know that we usually follow slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b, which also just happens to use every letter that I just wrote down. So if I know some things, I can use this formula to plug those things in and solve. So I kind of go through and I ask myself each part. So what is y? Well, y is 1. So I'm going to fill that in. Then it says equals, and then we have m. Well, what is m? 1/2. Then we have an x, and those two things are squished together, so we know that they're being multiplied. So my x is 8, and I want to put that inside of parentheses so that I know that I multiply. And then it says plus, and b, and I don't know my b value because that's what it says to find. So I'm just going to leave b as b because we don't know anything about it. So that means that b is what I'm looking for. B is what I'm trying to get by itself. So I want to start simplifying. First, I want to simplify this 1/2 times 8. So I end up getting 1 equals 1/2 of 8 is 4 plus b. And then if I want to get b by itself, I still have to get rid of this positive 4 by subtracting 4 on both sides. And 1 minus 4 is -3. The one thing I do want to keep in mind is our intercepts. Anything that says intercept needs to be written as a coordinate point. That is an x, y point. And so if our y-intercept is -3, that means it is at the point 0, -3. Since it's a y-intercept, that means the -3 goes in the y spot. So the y-intercept of a line that has a slope of 1/2 and goes through the point 8, 1, that y-intercept is 0, -3.